Friendly reminder that if you're white, your ancestors abused, raped, and ate my ancestors, and you still systematically benefit from it.
Hey, how are you? Firstly, my ancestors are Scandinavians, so we had absolutely nothing to do with the North Atlantic slave trade. The people that we murdered, enslaved, pillaged and stole from were white Europeans. Secondly, a lot of white people died to set slaves free in the USA. What about the descendants of them? Are you categorising them in with your little speech? Also, you're getting systemically and systematically confused. You said systematically, which means done in accordance with a system. What you meant is systemically, which means throughout a system. I guess that's all, but thanks for your time. Firstly, my ancestors are Scandinavian, so we had absolutely nothing to do with the North Atlantic slave trade.
Firstly, I know a bald-head ass lie when I hear one, and you started off your video line. Scandinavians in the Atlantic slave trade between the late 17th century and the first decades of the 19th century. Scandinavians participated in the Atlantic slave trade like other Europeans. Secondly, when you bring up this shallow-ass reference of the white folks that fought for the Union, this don't mean they was fighting for slavery. They was fighting for what Abraham Lincoln said, the preservation of the Union. Here go folks, states in the Union that still had slavery. Thirdly, the damn 13th Amendment is supposed to be the piece of legislation that freed the slaves. However, if you read the fine print, I know you know how to read. It says, except for punishment as a crime. It is not coincidence that the descendants of slaves are most likely to find themselves punished as a commitment of crime. Fourth, back to this lie you started with. Scandinavians actively participated in the transatlantic acquisition, transportation, and selling of Africans to the Americas and within the Caribbeans. Step your research up, man, because this little distinction you're trying to make about systemically and systematically, I'll dunk on you in a debate on it, man.